Hi, this is Devin from IC Stars and Luke Holland, and this is Rock Forever Magazine.
Woo! Hey guys, it's Tori from Rock Forever Magazine, and I am here right now with Devin from IC Stars and special guest Luke Holland. How are you guys doing today?
Fantastic.
We're feeling very, very sexy today.
Yeah, you guys just played a crazy show here in Tampa, so I'm assuming that went well.
It did. It went hot.
Yeah,
It was all right.
It was all right.
Drink some more of your beer, dude. Cool.
Well, we are going to start with some finish a sentence for you guys. Now, the best prank you ever witnessed was when?
How about the time that we ding-donged Dish Crown the Empire?
Oh, yeah.
That happened on this tour,
We got them good. And they actually, came out and tried to fight us.
And we kicked all of their asses.
We beat them all up. It was so easy,
I had
too.
my left hand
nice.
tied behind my back, too. So.
That's really nice.
Yeah,
but that didn't actually happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
okay.
but we did ding-dong ditch them. And we thought it was the funniest thing ever.
Yeah, and end of the tour is coming up pretty soon. I think you have 4 more shows left, I believe. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
But do you guys still partake in the end of tour pranks? Is that something you still do?
It's usually spontaneous.
It is usually spontaneous, but we're probably going to do some real messed up to the Word Alive.
Okay, so nothing has been planned yet, but you're thinking about it already.
Nothing yet, but we're definitely going to mess with the Word Alive.
Yeah.
All right.
Sick.
Hopefully I'll find some YouTube videos of that when it happens.
Yeah.
And now you were the most starstruck when you met blank.
Luke Holland.
Devin Oliver.
Really? So
Yeah.
you're very starstruck right now.
Yeah.
I can't even believe I'm here right now. I'll drink to that, right? Yeah.
And now the first concert you ever went to was?
The first concert I ever went to.
I saw IC Stars. Devin Oliver's in that band.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great show.
Big deal.
Yeah. They were playing with Linkin Park, My Chemical Romance, and
Britney Spears.
Taking Back Sunday.
That was in the Britney Spears tour?
No. That wasn't.
Actually, this is true. The first concert I ever seen was Christina Aguilera.
Really?
Not proud of it.
I think that's actually kind of cool.
She's good.
She is good.
Nothing
She used
wrong
to be
with
hot,
that.
too.
She did used to.
Used to be.
Yeah.
She did used to be hot.
Not anymore.
No.
Never mind.
Yeah.
And now your favorite YouTube video is?
Well, there's this drummer named Luke Holland, and he does a bunch of sick covers. And seriously.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, seriously, you want to plug it right now? Here.
No. Okay, yeah, all right, fine. It's youtube.com/Devin Oliver Drums. It's a good stuff. I got I think I'm almost at 2,000 views on there.
2 views.
2,000. Okay.
Actually,
2,000 is a lot.
I actually taught him everything he knows about drums, and he's coming along pretty alright. So if you want to check it out,
I'm trying my best.
You're being a good student.
Thank you.
Yes.
Actually, I watched this YouTube video. What does the fox say?
Oh
And
my God. Thank you for saying
I
this.
think that was pretty funny.
No, that's amazing.
I think
love
mine
that
is
video.
just I got 3 words for you. I like turtles.
I'm missing something.
Alright, good. That's great.
So I should be missing this then.
Well, everyone's gonna go try to figure out what the hell you just
Dude,
said.
everybody knows what that is besides you two.
What?
Yeah.
Besides YouTube? Everybody knows besides YouTube.
The 2 of you. The tube of you. Okay,
Yeah.
moving along.
Moving along then. Now the most random song on your iPod is, or music playing device.
Gosh, you know what?
Oh, mine's probably NZT48 by this band called IC Stars. It's called Devin and Zach and the Stars That I See.
Are you guys changing the band name? Because
I think that's right.
Oh shit.
Yeah, dude, read a book.
Sorry. Dude.
Right? It's actually sad. I don't have that many songs on my iPod. I have my warm-ups, and I actually have our songs, and that's it. And it's mainly just because I don't have that much space on my phone.
So do you listen to your own music then? Is that what I'm sensing from this?
I have listened to it.
should.
It's just always good to have it handy, just in case someone wants to listen to it. Luke has always asked me to listen to it, and I'm like, okay, I'll go get my phone, but it's in the bus.
It doesn't happen often enough. Can't get enough.
Yeah.
So.
And now last finish a sentence for you guys. Now the highlight of your career so far was when?
Probably when I met Devin Oliver.
Wow.
But honestly, shit, that's hard.
Honestly, the highlight of his career has probably been lately because you just got DW drums. You got a couple free watches from, what is it? What kind of watch is that?
It's called the Oliver Brothers.
No, okay.
It's called Movado. I don't know, like I just got this new DW kit, and just things have been going really well for me lately. And
yeah, and I keep thinking things are going well for me. I keep thinking things are going well for me, and then the next day he's like, "Oh, dude, I got free shit from this company. Oh, I got free stuff from this company." I'm just like, "Well, I ate a sugar cookie. I got some sugar cookies from a fan."
Yeah, that sounds better than fucking my day, dude. I wish I had sugar cookies.
Honestly, the highlight of my career has honestly been the last couple of months, because this album has been doing, our new album, New Demons, has been doing better than any previous album we've ever released, and this tour is doing great, and I mean all expectations have been reached so far.
Yeah.
So this tour has been my highlight.
Yeah. So I guess now that you've reached these expectations, it's time to, I guess, get together some new goals. So what do you want to accomplish next? Like, what's next for both of you guys?
I want to go like overseas a lot more,
Yeah.
with him, and we're doing that
Just
actually. Yeah, just me and him. Yeah.
Just like a couple's vacation.
Yeah.
Why not?
We're gonna go on a little couples retreat to Paris. What?
Oh my god. I'll drink to that.
No,
Seriously.
seriously, dude. Yeah.
But honestly,
honestly, we're going overseas right now, and that's what I want to do. I just want to do that a whole lot more. I want to do full Europe as much as I can, and I want to do Brazil again. I want to do, I want to go back to the places that we went to 2 years ago, when I honestly feel like, we weren't as big here. I feel like we got the United States kind of cruising. We're like on cruise control over here. I want to like go pay more attention to other places. I want to do Soundwave again. I love Soundwave.
Yes.
I'd love to do Warped Tour overseas. There's a lot of things I still want to do, and hopefully we'll be able to do if we don't break up tomorrow, because Luke keeps making fun of our music and everyone.
yeah, they suck.
Hey.
So
Hey,
just kidding. Come
it was
on,
a good
man.
show today.
Come
Now.
on.
Yeah, the Word Alive is okay. I mean, thank God that we were up
really
next,
need to get
because
better.
seriously, I swear I seen some girl in the front row just sleeping on the stage
Yeah,
the
it
whole
was
time.
bad. Yeah, I actually threw my stick at her face, and she didn't wake up. It's crazy.
That is,
I don't even
this
know
is
how
true.
that happened. You guys were
This is true.
loud tonight.
Yeah.
I don't know how that happened.
Definitely not drinking that one.
And now you guys, Icy Stars, have your new album, New Demons, out right now.
Yeah.
And so if you had to come up with a mission statement of what it is exactly that you want to accomplish through this album, what would it be?
I just want people to buy it.
That's a good start. It's a good start.
I don't want them to illegally download it. I want them to buy it because it's worth the money. And I don't know. I mean, this album is a lot more personal lyrically. So I just want people to understand it. Yeah, really, and relate exactly.
Are you relating to it?
Did he relate
No.
to nothing?
No, not at all.
Dude, seriously, man, this is why I drink.
And no, there was an intro called the initialization sequence, which I'm not even gonna lie, threw me off a little bit the first time I heard it. I had no idea what was going on. I'm like, did I buy the right album? But it turns out it was such a cool part.
Yeah.
How'd you guys come up with that idea?
We just
My idea.
It's all you, all the credit.
Luke called me up one day and was like, dude, check out this new intro to the new Word Alive album. And I just, I sent it straight. I sent it straight to our producer. We just, no, honestly, we wanted to have something. I mean, an intro to an album, I always think of like live. How is it gonna affect the fans and the audience live? Because naturally, that's what you want to open your setup with. You want to open your setup with the opener to your new album, So, the whole bass, it's kind of like a bass sound check, and almost like it goes through sound checking all of the ambience and the electronics, and then the bass hits, and it's like, everyone cheers, and it affects them exactly the way I always kind of envisioned it. But it honestly just kind of happened. We just sent the idea over to our producer, and we had some fun with it, and it kind of came out. At first when I heard it, I was like, you know what, let's do it. Like I didn't want to think too much about it, and now I'm just really glad we did it, because it's pretty cool live.
Mm-hmm. I'm not even gonna lie, because most of my questions were set up for Icy Stars, because this wasn't Icy Stars. Okay, what would you like me to ask you?
Ask me a question regarding my band, Icy Stars, anything.
What is your favorite part of being in Icy Stars?
Probably when I play the banjo. No, but okay, so from a different band's perspective, we love touring with these guys, like fucking awesome dudes. Their music's really sick. If you haven't heard them, you're seriously missing out.
Same goes for the Word Alive, though.
Yeah, singer's shot, like he sucks, but the rest of the band is really good. So check it out. Yeah.
We can't be serious. Like we will start to get serious for like a second, and we're serious, but we just gotta fall off and just.
Really
it just kind of goes on a little bit of a funny tangent, a little bit of a sarcastic tangent.
Honestly, we love touring together. Like I think this is like our 4th tour. Going to Europe, this will be our 4th tour with these guys, and it's been. I mean, they're just the most enjoyable group of people to be around.
Tag team.
Time to say hello.
Yeah, and
oh, hello.
And now he's leaving me.
Ta-da!
Serious answers.
Yeah, serious time. Serious time.
Let's get some serious ones out. I mean, I always ended the funny with a serious note. So if you're watching this video and you think I was kidding the whole time, the first 50% is probably joking, and then I end it with the serious answer.
There you go. Beautiful way to do an interview here. But now, the writing recording process, it took a little while for you guys, didn't it? More than usual, I believe?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well, it did, honestly. I mean, we didn't want to we didn't want to rush this one because this was our 4th album, and the last thing we wanted to do was it not come out to its full potential because we felt like we were on a time schedule. I mean, creativity doesn't just come like it's not just like a switch you can turn on. So we really did just leave a lot of room for every piece of the album to be completed the way that it needed to be. And it's a process in general doing an album. It's a process from the very start, and most importantly, it's a process at the very end, because you got to make sure that you're touching up all the loose ends that you feel as an artist, but you're not overthinking everything, because I truly believe that I could work on a song forever and never truly be finished. So a deadline at the end of the day is kind of a blessing in disguise, because
let's just say that when it comes to being a producer, we're not the easiest band to work with, because you can send, and we'll just be like, no, it has to sound like this, and they'll be like, oh, I have this really cool idea, like whatever, like just small little production things, and we're just like, no, it has to be the exact way that we wrote it.
Yeah, we've always been a band to produce ourselves, like, and we write. I mean, we really do write. I'll say 90 to 95% of what you hear on the album it branches and roots from our writing, electronics, guitars, lyrics, everything. Joey's a very talented person, and he always puts in his input. But we're not the kind of band that we just go in and we're like, oh yeah, we got all these rough songs, can you help us, can you write the rest for us? We're the kind of band that's like, hey, we got an album and we want to record it, so if you want to help us.
To cut our shit up.
Yeah, we definitely don't
we have it the way that we want it, and then if they add in something cool that makes it like, we're like, oh, that's cool, then we're like, okay. But if they try to change it too much, we're like, no.
So I guess it's good to know that what we hear from Icy Stars is you guys. It's all you. And
think of us as the Swedish house mafia of the electronic hardcore scene.
That is the first time I've heard that.
We all pass around laptops, and like we all make electronics. Like, I'll have a synth part, throw it to Devin, he'll write a guitar part, throw it to Andrew, he'll like map out the drums and stuff, and it's all collectively just like none of us just write an entire song together. It's all of us.
That's awesome. And how did your vision for the album evolve from start to finish? Because, I mean, clearly you guys do kind of build off of ideas.
Well, we wrote a lot of songs on this album were written so differently. I mean, we took a lot of different strategic pathways with each song. Like, some we would start off with a guitar part, or some we would start off with electronic part. The process really just begins with exactly what he just said. You go from, you have this idea, and it may only be like 10 to 15 seconds, but it's a really good idea, and we'll take the best of those 10 to 15 second ideas, and we'll get someone else's perspective in the band on it. Like, what do you think of this? Take it and do something with it, and put your, like, let's see your point of view from this idea. I may have a totally different vision for it, but you never know, your vision might be better. And as an artist, you really have to be able to step back and let people do that you work with musically. And I think that's the hardest thing to do, and we're very stubborn, but I think that's what makes our band so good, is because we are stubborn, and we fight for our ideas, but at the end of the day, we're able to step back and be like, you know what, I do like that better. Even though that's not my idea, I do like that better. And that's the hardest thing to do sometimes.
Yeah, and another thing about it is also being able to step down and because like sometimes things have to come down to a democratic vote. Like I could have an idea that I'm just like super stuck on it. I'm like, it has to be this way, and like 3 of the other dudes in the band will be like, dude, it sounds better the other way, and you kind of just gotta be like, okay, then that's how it's gonna be.
Yeah, and Andrew will be like, I want my drum solo, and I'm like, I want my vocal solo, and Brent's like, I want my guitar though.
No matter what, you're not always right, and it's good. Yeah. Like we really are blessed to have a band that is full of people that can actually like every single member of our band can write entire songs. Like there's some people where there's just one guy that writes all the songs.
Yeah, see that all the time.
The fact that we pass it around and get everyone's perspective is just like, that's what it makes.
I think it eliminates us from running in circles. You know, a lot of bands will come out with an album, and their next album it's kind of like the same album. You know what I mean? And it's just like us. I mean, I think we finally identified our sound with our last 2 albums, like Digital Renegade, New Demons. Like, and that's very comfortable for a band, because I feel like when you first come in and you release your debut record, you're like, I don't know, I don't know what to do, like, or I don't know if this is what I want to do forever, and you kind of have like a little identity crisis. And I think it's very comfortable and refreshing to find your sound or something that makes your band, because then you're able to have fun with the writing process, as opposed to be so scared, like, is this what I See Stars fans want to hear? Yeah. I think like right now we know what they want to hear. We know what we want to hear. I mean, we're all fans of our own band, so.
And that's a hard thing to do as well, is to write music that you enjoy to play and enjoy to listen to, and also knowing the fact that your fans are going to like it too.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of bands that are stubborn and try to continue to change their sound until they like it, and then all the fans that they had that they like the old songs are just like,
you're never going to please everybody. That's the truth. But you know what, though? With this last album, I mean, the reaction's been awesome. It's been incredible. I mean, I honestly feel like I feel like everyone's pleased. I've seen very few bad comments, and I've seen an insane amount of just people talking about it, even people in bands. Like, that's the most flattering thing, is when your friends in bands come up to you and say, dude, heard that new album, it's really something else. And that's when you know you're on to something. And we've been getting a lot of that with these last 2 albums. And it's a good thing.
I mean, I've been seeing great reviews of this album, and it's cool to hear that you guys are passing around ideas like this, because it's like you having mutual respect for each other. Yeah. There's not one person who's doing it all, and I like to hear that. And what's the significance behind the title, New Demons? How'd that come to be?
Well, a lot of the lyrics, the lyrical portion of the album, it's very personal, and essentially it's a lot more darker. I don't want to say darker. It's darker in a sense that it's personal. I mean, like they're all real stories and things that have really happened in our lives, and I think that it's kind of what made us who we are today, and I think that's what the title New Demons is about. It's a darker title, and it says what it needs to say, and we've always been kind of a band to write about situations. We've been a situational, lyrically driven band, and now we really wanted to let our fans in on our lives and who we are. We thought that they kind of earned it and deserved it for sticking with us this long, and that's just from front to back. It's the album is 100% real, and
yeah, I'd say it's just like it's a lot more personable. Like a lot of it's even like some of the songs are about like personal problems that we have. It's about like when I hear the title New Demons, it goes from like anybody, like nobody's perfect, like you've done things that you're not proud of, and there's things that have happened in your life that have affected you in negative ways, and it's pretty much just, I feel like he said, like I don't know about like the whole dark thing, like I would say that it's darker than our older stuff, but at the same time it's kind of just like a way to like uprise from all the negativity in your life, and also kind of in a way like certain songs that speak to me on the album, like almost kind of a way of like forgiving yourself or forgiving the person that has affected your life in a negative way.
Yeah, and what's awesome about having such personal lyrics is, I mean, really, so many of your fans can relate to it, which, I mean, that's what's so great about music,
That's the key, is like when, like, you can write lyrics, like, you obviously have to feel it, but you also have to make sure that the fans can perceive it in their own lives, and like, they can sing it, and like, when you listen to that one song and you hear that one lyric that gives you the chills, and like, it's exactly what's going on in your life right now, and then that's when you're just like, wow, like, this song's about me, you know, like, and that's how people feel.
Yeah. And you guys have such a unique style with your music. You're mixing these like heavier elements with electronic sounds, which I feel like I've seen a couple bands trying to replicate it recently, which is not cool because I See Stars got it going on. But
we're all about it. I mean, we're all about EHM music, and we think that we love promoting our sound, and we like taking bands under our belt that are doing what we're doing. Like Palisades is a really good example. I mean, we've taken this our second tour. We've invited them on, and it's because they're promoting that sound, and we think that us bringing them out could help them. And we've gotten in touch with a lot of bands that we feel are EHM, even if they're not trying to be. I mean, there's a lot of electronic hardcore on the new Bring Me the Horizon album, and that's a great album. And they've been doing that for a long time. And to Shikari goes way back. I mean, they're the pioneers of electronic hardcore music. They really are. And
at all costs back in the day.
At all costs. I mean, there's a lot of bands out there that have been doing this for a long time, and our goal is just to, we just really want to give it a good name and go out there and kind of, I guess, take electronic hardcore music, and I don't want to say redefine it, but just kind of, I guess,
just make it its own thing.
Yeah, make its own thing, exactly. Yeah.
So what elements did you guys add to this album to differentiate yourselves from all these other bands out there?
Tons of shit. I mean, I don't think either one of us can explain that.
It's kind of endless.
There's layers and layers of things going on in our music, and you may not even really recognize it, but there's a lot of cool stuff, and the guitars and the melodies. I mean, everything was very well thought out on this album. But from lyrics, like I said, guitars and especially electronics, like all of them, there's just layers, and every single layer was very strategically planned. So I think that's what differentiates us. We're not just kind of a band that throws chugs over an arpeggiated synth. We really do want to make it sound like we want it to sound like a battlefield sometimes. And when we use that analogy, it's just kind of like, okay, that's what we want, so we're not going to stop until that's what we get. So
it's like, that's the thing about us, is like sometimes when it comes to our music, we're not afraid for it to sound a little bit chaotic, because that's the emotion in it. It's some of it's rage, some of it's happiness. If shit gets a little bit chaotic and there's a lot of stuff going on, it's for a reason.
Yeah, I mean, I could tell it sounds so intricate. There's a lot going on, but in a good way. And now, this was a fan question we got from quite a lot of people asking if there are going to be any music videos for any of the songs from this album coming soon.
Yeah, we actually, we plan, and by the time this video comes out, it might already be out, but we actually just got back our video that we shot for Murder Mitten. So,
awesome.
Yeah, that'll be coming out pretty soon.
Are you able to give us any details on that yet? Maybe the concept of the video or anything?
Well, I think
it looks cool.
It does look cool. There's a lot more to that. I mean, like the video, the song in general, lyrically, me and my brother Andrew kind of took the reins on writing a lot of those lyrics, because my mom has been an alcoholic her whole life, and that's kind of what we talk about. Just the emotions it makes you feel, the process of even dealing with somebody like that. I mean, it's really hard, and my mom's actually sober now. So, and this was after the song was written, so it's really cool. And I think my whole goal with this, with writing that song and kind of coming up with the script with our director, was just to show that that change may happen, but you can't lose hope in yourself, you can't lose hope in people, and you absolutely can't lose hope in family. And yeah, it looks cool. I mean, we did a lot of cool stuff with the live shots, and it's probably my favorite music video.
Excited to see it now. It's going to be amazing.
It's cool.
And you have so many loyal fans. I mean, tonight's show was insane, just as an example. But there are some people who might not quite understand the band. So what do you think is the biggest misconception about I See Stars that you'd like to clear up?
I don't know. There's a lot of misconceptions of I See Stars. I mean, we're such a. I feel like
the haters, the people that don't like us, and the people that like us do like us.
Here's just the reality of the music world these days. There's a group of people that like a certain kind of music that was around a long time ago, and it was just it was good old-fashioned hardcore music, and they don't like us new bands tampering with their hardcore. They don't at all, and they will get behind their laptops and they will as much dirty, mean things as they possibly can. But the fact is like, there's a lot of people out there that love us, and music will always evolve, and there's nothing you can do. And I don't know. I'm a critic to music, but I'll never go out of my way to tell somebody that something that they poured their hearts and souls into, that it sucks, or that it's terrible, or that like you should go kill yourself. Like these are like
somebody's having a party today.
These are like comments that I frequently see on not just our page but everyone's page, and it's just like, you know, like I said, music will always evolve. And we're just part of the evolution of music, and I'm sure
the revolution of music. What are you talking about?
I'm sure there's gonna be. I'm sure in 10 years. There's going to be something new and something great that comes out that a lot of our fans are going to not like, you know, and it's just like, but what you have to realize is music is music, and as long as it always sustains that human element, I don't think you can really tear it down, you know, like when you're talking about rock music, I guess.
It's like the way that I look at it, it's like in like a quote from Bob Dylan's song, like it's like, the times they are changing, it's like it's always going to change. Like no matter what, everything is always going to change. So all the people that post things and like try to stay in their comfortable little world, no matter what, it's always going to be tweaked in a certain way. Like talking about all the people that like post negative comments and stuff, like I find it hilarious because half the time people that like say bad things about me, I seriously just laugh at it, because it's just like, honestly, it's like whoever hardcore roundhouse kick 505 is sitting at his home on his laptop, I'm pretty sure that I'm having a lot more fun than he is.
That's a great username.
The funny thing is, we actually released a song called "Can We Start Again," and it was the lyrics from an old Bane song, and us and Frankie from Amir and Maddie from For Today came together, and it was a song that we wrote that we wanted them to be a part of, and it was pretty much just talking about how, like, you know, like how music has become so cliquey, and that behind the scenes, like, I love Amir and I like For Today, and you know, I even like, you know, I like music that you would never think a person that plays this kind of music likes. You know, I like every single part of the music spectrum, and it's just like, and I think a lot of musicians are the same, because otherwise you're just
close-minding
yourself to the world and to different inspirations, and it's just like that whole song was based off of that, and there was just pages of people so mad. How could you destroy that Bane song? Bane is probably so mad. Bane probably hates you guys, blah, blah, blah. But what people don't know is Bane gave us the rights to do that song. They were for it, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's just like,
they were down for the song to live on.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's so funny. I mean, I can't even fathom. I mean, I can go on about this as long as we can. I mean, all the misconceptions there are about Icy Stars, you're gonna find the same misconceptions about, you know, The Word Alive or Crown the Empire or any of these bands that are in the realm that we're in, and in the, you know, this music scene that's growing, you know. So
yeah. I think any of these haters need to consider that if music was exactly the same all the time, if you just listened to the same album, it would be awful.
Yeah.
So I am glad bands like you are around.
Oh, yeah.
And now, what are your plans for right after this tour? It's ending soon, so what's coming up right after this?
We go to Europe with The Word Alive for a couple weeks, and
Thanksgiving first.
Thanksgiving first.
Yes.
And then Europe, and then Christmas, and then New Year's Eve, and then we're home for a little while. Not for a long time, just for a couple weeks, and then we actually take off with another band that's going to be really awesome, and I can't explain it right now because we haven't announced it, but it's going to be epic.
Oh, well, excited to hear more soon. So for anybody who wants to keep up on Twitter and Facebook and hopefully find out about this announcement soon, where can they go?
They can go to any of our social networks, our Facebook, our Twitter, at Icy Stars Music. They can go to our personal Twitters. They can go to at Devin Oliver, at Zachary J with 3 Y's. And I mean, honestly, yeah, you could go on Google and just Google Icy Stars tickets, and I'm sure you can find the next upcoming tours.
It'll be announced.
It's going to be announced pretty soon.
Yes.
So.
Very exciting. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out. Has been awesome talking to you.
It's been an adventure thus far.
This has been.
Oh.
Yes. And everybody watching, make sure you check out Icy Stars if you haven't already. New Demons on iTunes right now. Subscribe for some more interviews, and I'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.